another episode I want to do for y'all. As you probably have noticed, I kind of missed out on a few of my closing episodes. That's at the end of each season. If anybody is paying attention, I usually do a closeout episode going over everything in that season, like a quick go over. But I hadn't been doing that, so kind of got busy with some other stuff, but still trying to give you some content. So I want to talk a little bit about meditation again. And what I'm going to do, if you guys, a lot of you guys follow me or whatnot, over to YouTube, and, I'm also on X. I'm on, formerly known as Twitter. I'm on Quora. Quora is an old school site. A lot, it's not real popular, but I like it. And, we discuss a whole lot of paranormal, supernatural, unexplained stuff over on Quora. It's a real nice site, but I guess it's mostly for old school. You don't see it don't seem like it's a lot of young folks over there. So I'm on Quora. In case anybody else want to follow me, I am on X, formerly known as Twitter, and I'm on YouTube. And you can find me under Everbee or either Spooky Girl or Everbee Spooky Girl. I'm not sure. It's one of those, Spooky Girl or Everbee Spooky Girl or just Everbee. That's how you'll find me. And so I did some episodes here about meditation a few times. Now, what I'm going to do over on my YouTube channel, the reason why I'm bringing it up is because I want you guys go over to Everbee Spooky Girl. And what I want you guys to do is go over there, and I'm going to put a video up in the next couple of days. And what I'm going to try to do, I'm not sure if I'm going to be successful, but just go look. If you see the video, it'll be labeled. You'll know that's it, because the title I put on it. I don't know what I'm going to call it, but you'll know. If you don't see it, then I probably wasn't successful. So what I'm going to try to do is meditate. Not try to meditate. I know how to meditate. What I'm going to try to do is record my meditation. And so, meditation is, you're getting, it's summoning energy from the universe. And you open like a spiritual doorway when you meditate. A lot of people that teach it and stuff don't talk about this. They don't teach this. Because like I said, I don't want to spook people. I don't know, Spiritual doesn't have to be spooky. But I want to explain a few things. So, and, when you think of meditation, just like everything else, everything else is given labels, right? So, you'll hear some people say meditation is bad. Third eye is bad. So, and I've covered this on some of my other episodes, but I want to cover it again before I post this video on YouTube, if I can get my meditation energy on film. Because just like, orbs are energy. They are energy, interdimensional type energy. And so, you can see those. You can see those under certain light with the cameras. And meditation, if you get your energy up strong enough and raise your vibration up higher enough, which I can do with meditation. Like I can get the swirls and all of that, the colors, I get it all. I'm wondering if the camera can capture some of that. I'm just wondering, since it's energy, I'm not sure. We're going to try it. So you're just going to see me meditation. You're just going to see me meditating, and, a camera is going to be in the background recording. I'm going to have my camera recording. I ain't going to be holding nothing. I'm just going to, have one of my house cameras pointed at me, and I'm going to start meditating and see if, the energy can be seen on the camera. We're going to try it. But I wanted to explain a little bit about everything can be, it's labels, it's titles, everything can be used for bad or good. If you hear somebody say that meditation is bad, okay, I'm not denying nobody's experience. If you hear somebody say third eye is bad, the third eye, the spiritual eye, I'm not denying that neither. What I'm saying is they probably had a bad experience with it. And this is why. Because when you summon universe energy, it's very strong. You open a spiritual door, that energy is very powerful and strong. And it kind of matches you. And so the reason why a person would have a bad experience with meditation, and they may say they got stuff following them now and weird things, and stuff like that, that's because they went into it. They went into, they went into the trance, they went into the meditation with an evil spirit and a bad heart. You get what I'm saying? Even if you think of this person as a nice person or whatever, the universe recognized their heart. So that's what responded, if that makes sense. So you can't be an evil, bad person and go sit down and meditate and think you're going to get angels. Angels going to respond to you. That's not how it works. You still open that spiritual door because the power, the energy is there. It's energy. It's just what you do with it. So the spiritual door is going to open for you if you meditate, you do it correctly. But you may not get angels and, loving, positive beings or entities because of your heart. What's going to come out is what's going to be attracted to your heart, to you, to your aura. If that makes sense. I try to stress this so much on my YouTube channel and a few times here. You can't be an evil person, with bad intentions and gonna think you're gonna meditate and get angels and flowers and beautiful. No, it doesn't work like that. Yes, meditation will work, but the response is gonna be negative. It's gonna match your true self, your true aura. Okay? So, same with third eye. You know what I'm saying? If you open your third eye, or your third eye open for you or whatever, I think mine had always been open. I'm not really sure, but I've always been able to see things and know things. So, I don't know, but people that attempt to do that, I don't even think that is supposed to be done, manually, if that makes any sense. You get what I'm saying? I think the universe opens that for you, or the creator, for those who don't believe in a God. The universe opens that third eye for you. You know what I'm saying? It opens at a certain time. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times it's due to trauma, a change in your lifestyle, near-death experiences. It could be good things that open it, trauma, bad things that open it, but you're not just supposed to do it on your own. Like, go find out how to do that on your own. You get what I'm saying? So, and people do have bad experience with a third eye because everything you have to go into with your energy, and that's going to match. Please listen to me and pay attention. It's going to match. If my neighbor is doing meditation and they getting a bad experience with it, that's probably because, and I'm not saying my neighbor ain't nice, but I'm just giving y'all an example out the air. Probably because my neighbor is not nice. You get what I'm saying? It's probably because my neighbor is not a nice person. And so when you go messing around with this spiritual energy and this universe power and energy and all this stuff, you get what I'm saying? It's responding to your true self, not what you show people or what you look like. It is responding to your heart. You get what I'm saying? That's what it responds to. You get what I'm saying? Because it's supernatural, right? It's not paying attention to physical stuff. Like a priest, that's praying and meditating and stuff. You get what I'm saying? Like, the universe responds to the true self, not the appearance or the presentation, if that makes any sense. So yes, you will find people that would say bad things about meditation, and they would say bad things about the third eye. But if you go into it with a positive, loving heart, compassionate heart, that's what's going to respond back to you. That's what hears you. That's what resonates with you. That's what, shares your vibration. That's what responds to your vibration. Okay? You can be a nun, and, helping little old ladies across the street. You get what I'm saying? But your vibration ain't saying that. You get what I'm saying? If you evil. You get what I'm saying? Some nuns are good, but I'm just saying, your presentation, your physical presentation does not matter when it comes to supernatural, spiritual. You know what I'm saying? In the universe, right? Your looks doesn't matter. Okay, so that's basically what I'm trying to say. Now, so when you hear people say that, yes, they probably did have a bad experience with the third eye and meditation, and that's because they're doing it with negative energy, if that makes any sense. Okay, even if they don't look like it, that's what was recognized, and so that's what responded. You get what I'm saying? I meditate all the time. I'm a compassionate, loving person. I have no problems. I live alone. My furniture don't move or none of that. I meditate all the time. I have no problems with nothing bothering me. Weird. And if you go on YouTube and look at all my videos, you will see where, I got a lot of videos with orbs and stuff. I'm not fearful of that stuff because I know that it's matching my energy. I realize that my energy is good and compassionate and kind. And so what's responding to me is compassionate and kind. So when people ask me, am I afraid of the orbs and stuff? No, I've been seeing them forever. No, I'm not afraid because my vibration and the vibration that I send out and the frequency that I send out is high. And that's what's responding to me, angels and stuff. Get what I'm saying? The energy that the frequency that I vibrate at, demons and things like that wouldn't even be comfortable in it. They wouldn't even be comfortable in it. So, just so you guys could understand how that works, you get what I'm saying? You have to, your frequency is what's important. If you have a low frequency, then angels and other stuff, all loving beings, they cannot hear that frequency. They can't hear it. So when you getting responses, and things like that, when you messing around with the supernatural, if your frequency is low and you vibrate at a low frequency, that's what's responding to you. Low frequency beings and entities and spirits and whatever. That's what's responding to you. You have to raise your vibration and your frequency. I don't even recommend people meditate and messing around with the third eye. You get what I'm saying? I don't even, unless if you vibrate on a certain frequency and you high enough, the third eye will just automatically open. You get what I'm saying? If your energy is high enough, that automatically happens. You don't have to go and try to figure out a way to do it. Because you're spiritually awake. And then the eye just automatically open. It opens. You get what I'm saying? You don't have to, yeah. So I don't, if you're not vibrating on a certain frequency, or, you don't have compassion and kindness in your heart, you really shouldn't be meditating. So let's talk about the exercise part. Because people that teach meditation and, how to they don't really talk about this part about it. Meditation is opening a spiritual door. Okay, so let me explain it a little bit more. So, you could just go to a gym and exercise. You can go to a gym, you can exercise, and you don't need to go into a trance. You don't need to meditate. You don't need to do none of that with your consciousness or nothing. Just go to a gym and exercise. You get what I'm saying? But in order for you to have this type of power and this type of strength, if you see people that do yoga and all of that kind of stuff, how they can stretch their bodies and do, bend and, twist their bodies and stuff. You get what I'm saying? That's not a regular energy that we just have in the physical world. That's not regular. So, when you connect and exercise to consciousness and meditation, the universe or the spiritual world basically is applying energy, spiritual strong energy to your exercise. This is why you're able to do this without hurting and being in pain and all this. Because it's not just regular exercising. You know what I'm saying? You have the assistance of the spirit world. You have the assistance of universal energy. That's that's been sprinkled over your exercise, like seasoned salt, so to speak. Otherwise, you know what I'm saying, you just be at the gym doing the same thing. Like, you can go to the gym and do some good exercising. What I'm saying for yoga is a special type. And so you're combining, exercise. It's a special exercise and things like that. It is, you know what I'm saying? But you're combining that. And the reason why it's so special and sought after is because you're combining it with the universe energy. Which energy from the universe. And that comes from raising your consciousness when you go into meditation. That energy is given to you. Right? It's added to your exercise. So if you just wanted to do yoga and then go into meditation, you probably could after you've been doing it for a while. And I don't think people do it without meditation. But if people been doing it for a long time, they probably can do it without the meditation because their body has gotten used to it. You know, their body has gotten used to it. But the meditation is there's a spiritual energy with the consciousness in the meditation, a universal power that's combined with that exercise. This is why it's able to be done that way. This is combined. That's why yoga is so special. The meditation is combined with it. And the meditation allows extra energy to come into that exercise. If that makes sense. So it's not your regular exercise you at the gym doing. You get what I'm saying? I guess you can do yoga at the gym, but I'm talking about yoga, specific, that type of exercise. It has a special energy that's combined with it. You get what I'm saying? That you tapped into the universe. Okay? And so, when you, so yoga probably cannot be done unless somebody's been doing it for a lot of years and their body is just trained for that. Because some people can't twist and stuff like that. But I'm talking about the technique of yoga is combined with meditation and a type of exercise. I call it a type of exercise. And this is why it's so special, because it's combined. Get what I'm saying? So, yeah. So, I just wanted to explain the meditation thing a little bit more. And, when people try to talk to you about it and, how you should do this or you shouldn't do that, I just wanted to explain it a little more. So that you guys will understand when you hear people talking about it and, trying to say bad things about it, it's all energy. And there's one more thing I wanted to say too. I almost forgot. So when you hear spiritual, this is why I don't think a lot of yoga use that. But meditation is a form of spiritual energy. But a lot of yoga teachers or instructors and stuff, or when you go, I don't know if they actually use that or not. Some of them don't, they say consciousness and universe and stuff like that. It's spiritual energy, everything got labels. But, what I was going to say about that, so they don't call it, I don't know if they like to call it like the spiritual energy, or if they like to really say that it's a spiritual energy. But it definitely is a spiritual energy. And so you can that you're using. So when you meditate and you open up those spiritual doors, that's the energy. It could be good or bad. And that's going to be based on your heart, your aura. I don't know how it works when they do meditation classes in groups and stuff. I don't know how that works. I know if you're doing it by yourself, that works a certain way. Now, I wanted to say the spirit. So when you're talking about spirit, the word spiritual, and these things are words. It's all, I need you to understand, all of that is energy. Meditation is energy. Everything is energy. Prayer is energy. You get what I'm saying? Spiritual is energy. All of that is energy. And so when you talk about the spirit and everything, it's like people want to attach that to God and positive all the time. And spirit is a word, and it usually is associated with God and positive things, but spirit is also associated with the spirit, the word, bad things too. Okay? So you just got to understand, when people are saying stuff about stuff, it's all just names and labels. It's energy. It's one thing. It's energy. Prayer is energy. Meditation is energy. It's energy. And, spirit, you heard of something called spirit cooking. That's bad. So when you think of spiritual energy, you can also think of witchcraft, voodoo, warlock, witches, all that stuff. And then when you don't think of my type of spiritual energy, the way that I use it, the way that I manifest it, is good, angels, positive, love and light, love. You get what I'm saying? So it's an energy. They just, that word spiritual has been connected with religion and God for so long. You get what I'm saying? But you have to understand that it can also be, crossover and have bad stuff labeled up under it too. So when you hear spiritual, just don't freak out. You get what I'm saying? Because it's what you do with your energy. It's what you do with it. You understand what I'm saying? Now, if you a witch or a warlock, or you doing voodoo or something, trying to put spells on people, then you are using spiritual energy for bad. You're using bad spiritual energy. Because once you're doing that and manifesting and summoning it, you're going to get what you're asking for. Angels ain't going to respond to that. So you have to understand the way it works. You know what I'm saying? If you an evil, bad person and you meditating, or you praying and you doing all this stuff, you get what I'm saying? Like, if you ain't trying to change your heart and your lifestyle, the bad things are going to respond. You are going to get a response, but it's not going to be heavenly. It kills me when I hear people talking about they meditate. They going in the house, they going to meditate. They meditate and this and that. And, I don't mean to judge, but, they're not the nicest people. You get what I'm saying? And, and it just, and they stay with trouble going on in their life. It never stops. And I say nothing. That's not my business. But I think to myself, because they literally think, people literally think it's a magic snap your finger thing. You can be evil and nasty and go meditate and things will change. No. The universe will respond to you. It's going to reply. That spiritual door going to open for you. If you a bad, nasty person, just like I meditate and I'm a nice person, the spiritual door open for me and the energy responds to me. And what comes out is up frequency. It's high up in the spiritual realm. It gets way up there. That's what responds to me. What's going to respond to a nasty person is going to be low vibration. You think you fooling somebody because you got on the God suit, or you know what I'm saying? You pretending to be for God or something? No. The spiritual world, no, because the spiritual world responds to your spirit. You understand? The universe doesn't deal with physical. You get what I'm saying? It's energy. You know what I'm saying? So what's going to respond to you is responding to your energy. You get what I'm saying? So, so that's why you hear people saying they have bad experience with meditation and stuff. It's just a label. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you can have a bad experience if your heart is not good. And you open that spiritual door, of course. Because angels ain't coming to answer you. I promise you. If you live a certain lifestyle and you have an evil heart, you can meditate all you want. You will, whatever is responding to you is not angels. It's just not. So I don't even recommend people. I was told when I started meditating years ago, although I've been seeing this stuff since I was little, but when I started meditating, some older people told me, don't meditate when you upset. Don't ever do that because, the energy responds to energy. You get what I'm saying? And I was told that. But you would think you would want to do meditation to calm you if you're upset. But you might want to try calming down manually yourself a little bit before you do it. I was told that. Because, you're angry about something happened at work or school or whatnot. You just don't be, I got to go meditate. And now, your aura is not good because you upset. Somebody upset you at work or something or whatever. Doesn't mean you an evil person, but right now your energy is bad. You get what I'm saying? So don't open that spiritual door now, if y'all understand me. Don't do that. Don't mess with nothing now. You have to manually decompress. If that makes sense. Please listen to me, y'all. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. This lady from Cleveland, Ohio is not gonna lie from y'all. So y'all. Also, we was talking about the spirit thing. I want to try to remember everything before I stop recording. Okay. And so just like prayer. Prayer is associated with what? God and good. No. You get what I'm saying? People pray for bad too. Like you can pray to demons too. It's a word, prayer. Is energy. That energy is going to come to you whether you bad or good. The universe going to respond. Just because you bad don't mean you ain't going to get a response. You just going to get a response that matches your energy. That's all I'm saying. You get what I'm saying? I'm not saying you can't pray and you can't meditate because you bad. I wouldn't. But, people do. And then they wonder why they still having problems or it seem like demons or bad things is following them and doing stuff and weird stuff going on in their house. Y'all called them. You called them out. You know what I'm saying? You can't mess with that type of energy like that. You can't mess with that spiritual world, universal energy. You can't mess. Don't go messing around with that. If you're not up to par with your heart, okay, you just can't. It's just not a good thing to do that. All right, so you got to work on yourself manually first before you start messing with these powerful energies and and that's like so yeah. When you hear that word spiritual, you automatically attach it to, you know what I'm saying? And that word actually, it's been used as a spirit cooking. That's supposed to be something bad. And then, witches and warlocks, that's what they're doing. Okay? So, I know you got that, prayer. And then what else was I going to say? I said prayer. I said the word spiritual. Mostly everything that has a good definition for it or a good, something like that can also be, somebody can give you an example that they had a bad experience with it. And I'm explaining to you that that person is not lying, more than likely, but the bad experience is because of what type of energy that they were, that was coming off of them when they tried to do those things. You get what I'm saying? So, yes, you can pray to God and, pray to the angels for help and everything like that and stuff like that. You have to start changing your lifestyle and the way you do things, and you have to start doing that manually, the God to see you serious, then he'll start sending some help and stuff to you. But angels don't respond to low vibrational auras, energies, frequencies. They don't. They cannot hear that. You get what I'm saying? So if you evil and bad and you live a certain lifestyle and you think you're going to meditate and get angels and pop your finger and meditate, things gonna start turning around for you. No. I'm just telling you, no. That's not how things work. And so that's what I was saying. So when you think about just about anything that has a good definition, you know what I'm saying? You can give it a bad definition. You know what I'm saying? Prayer, you know, you can pray to demons just like you can pray to God. You know, and also weird to me how so many people believe in the devil, but not God. And somebody asked me this question on one of my sites that I be on. And I said, well, you know, it's probably because people experience the devil and demons are associated with negativity. And since we experience that every day on a daily basis, that's more real to us. You get what I'm saying? A lot of people, and you know, I guess before, you know, in order for you to believe in God, I guess, you know what I'm saying? That, you know, you have to be experiencing some good things, and you know, so people, you know, a lot of people feel like that's how they attach it. You know what I'm saying? Like bad things, all this bad stuff going on in the world. Their life is bad, this and that, you know what I'm saying? So they believe in devil. You get what I'm saying? If God was real, he'd be making these things good. I wouldn't be going through this. But I already explained that in another video, that we got to learn these lessons. God ain't going to keep coming down here helping us. He do sneak and help us sometime. It's what we call miracles. But, you know, how did that happen? Or this and that. Somebody getting hit, you know, by a truck and surviving. Somebody getting shot a certain time to survive. You know, your mom or your sister beating cancer. All that's what you call a miracle. That's when God comes and helps. So he helps. He helps. But, you know, he wants us to figure things out on our own. I already explained that. So this is why people, you know, believe in the devil over God. More people believe in the devil over God. That's my definition. My explanation for it, because they see more bad than good, you know, and so, yeah, you know, they experience more bad than good, and the world is in a bad place now, and it's not just the United States, you know, it's just, yeah, it's in a bad place right now, so I won't go into detail about that, but that's just what I think, because, yeah, it's funny how they believe in the devil, and you don't see him, but you experience negativity and you experience that stuff, so that's why. And then yeah, so that's all I got for y'all. I wanted to kind of talk about that, and then if I can get that video, I'm gonna try to get some videos with me sitting and meditating and some orbs and stuff coming around me, and you know, see if I can get some of that meditation energy on film for you guys, and it'll be on my channel over there. Spooky Girl, Everbee Spooky Girl. I mean, you know, it'll be over there on that channel. So yeah, and that's all I had to say. And thank y'all, and thank you guys for listening. I love y'all, and I miss y'all, and I gotta come up with some more stuff. But let's hope we get this on film, y'all, because this is a really big thing. Okay, all right, bye bye. Spooky Girl out.